Ren Porcio, TopVelocity.net, pitching here, analysis here at Irwin. We're going to pair him up with Stephen Lacey. I know big difference in age, but I see a lot of similarities with Irwin and Stephen, so this will be good for you, Irwin. So coming into the load position before we drive, the similarities are here is you have a lot of horizontal adduction. I mean, you have a lot of mobility to pinch your elbow behind your back. That can help you delay your upper body, which allows more energy to be created in your lower half, but it also can be dangerous. If you don't have a strong upper body, it can cause a lot of energy to come up and translate through your upper body, and then that energy can be torque and stress and can injure you. But the key differences here and things you're going to have to develop as you age is you got to keep going more forward and down the same rate. So you see Lacey sits farther down than you, gets more linear than you as he loads and closes off. So you got a similar upper body position here. You just don't have the lower body position. You're not as linear. You're not as loaded down somewhere down here. So as you develop the leg strength to do that, that's going to allow you to generate more power. You can see as he drives out into landing, a good stride length. And when he hits landing, just like you, about right here, his hips are all the way open. Your hips are still closed. So and it helps getting lower, moving more forward down the same rate because you got to get the shin linear, and then that helps you drive and power hip rotation into your drives. So you get here where you have more open hips with the closed shoulders, and you get more hip to shoulder separation. And your hip orientation to shoulder orientation isn't that much separated. It's separated, but not that much. I do like it landing how your glove side is still up like that, so you're not trying to tuck early. That's really good. Your arm is still slightly late, waiting for your hips, which is not bad timing. You can see your hips have yet to even come around here. They get around to about this point, and then you're already throwing. So that's the hip to shoulder separation you just you haven't developed a lot of, and that's where you're going to have to learn to build a lower half to do that. And because you don't have that, your trunk just pretty much rotates. It doesn't move forward. If you look at Stevens, look at his trunk position here, and then look at his trunk position at release. It's forward, so it was pretty good change from where it landed to where it finished. If we put you at landing, your trunk position's here, and then look at you at release, your trunk position's there. Not significantly, not that much, and you can see a lot of rotation because we can already see your back coming around because you're having to rotate, and we even saw the elbow have to push in front of the face, which delays pronation, which is hard on your elbow, which is, makes that UCL vulnerable as you get older, all those things. So you really need to go back and learn this position here that Stephen does so well and get the strength and the power to do that. You're going to need the TopVelocity programs because you need the lifting, the training, the drills to develop these things over time. If you want to start off slower, you can do the beginner training or even the TopVelocity.net/Patreon. And just start learning and start understanding how this works through the programming.